Hi Libra, this is Mimi with Divination by Mimi. Welcome to your August 2017 Tarot Oracle, if needed, and a little bit of astrology synopsis for the month. It's going to be a busy month, Libra. As for your sign specifically, right now the big planet, and it's a big one, Jupiter, is in your planet, is in your constellation, and is direct, meaning it's moving forward. And that's a wonderful expansive energy as it relates to your sign. You're ruled by Venus, and you're kind of the ultimate diplomat. You're about fairness and justice, and you're friendly, and you know how to. In fact, you rule the seventh house, which is about the other, engaging in relationships with the other. So you're very romantic, you're very diplomatic, and with Jupiter, it's just going to make those interpersonal relationships that you have bigger and better. Now, there's some other aspects happening that will affect all of us, not just you. So I'm going to start with the first one. This is one of the minor ones. Well, it's not minor actually. So Mercury is going retrograde. That's on the 12th of August and will remain in a retrograde status until the 5th of September. That's when it is, from our perspective, moving backwards in relation to the orbit of us and other planets and other lunations. Mercury is the messenger of the gods. So well, actually it's an androgyne. So Mercury is about communication, intellect, rationale, academia, travel. Also, he's about technology. So he loves the internet, obviously. That's communication and technology in one. So usually, and you might have heard, some of the things people complain about Mercury retrograde. Your car breaks down, internet goes out, technical problems come up. But the biggest one really, to me, is, considering he is the messenger of the goddess, he's all about communication. It's the fact that communication can be misunderstood. So this is why it's recommended that you don't sign any contracts or make any big decisions that are going to have an impact on your life for the next 6 months or more. So that would include school. That's tough because this is the month where everybody's signing those student loans, but it doesn't mean you can't. It just means really read the fine print, because not everything is being communicated clearly. Okay? Buying a house, things like that. Big decisions. You might want to hold off till the 2nd of September. It's not that long. Excuse me. And it is probably going to benefit you in the long run. You're not that affected by Mercury in any more of a way than, say, the average person who's not ruled by Mercury. So folks like Gemini and Virgo, it's going to impact them a little bit more. Or if they have Mercury in a very big placement that will be impacted this particular month. So I don't want to say that to all Libras, but as a whole, Libra, the big player in your constellation is Jupiter. Now, there are some big things happening to all of us that will affect you regardless. The North Node is in Leo. Leo is very pivotal this month. A lot of stuff is happening in Leo. There's 2 eclipses. There's a partial lunar eclipse on the 7th. That occurs at 15 degrees Aquarius. And then there is a full solar eclipse in the 21st of August, and that happens at 28 degrees of Leo. So there's a lot going on in Leo. Leo has Mars in it at the moment. Okay, Mars is equally, if not more, fast-paced, aggressive energy than Leo is. Fire, 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 right? North Node is something that impacts all of us. So we're born into this world with the South Node and a North Node. The South Node are things that we're coming into this incarnation that we know like the back of our hand. For example, my South Node's in Libra, which means I know how to be a diplomat. I know how to make friends. I can play nice in the sandbox, okay? Just like you can. My North Node is in the opposite sign, which everybody's will be. So my North Node is in Aries, which means I need to learn those aggressive, assertive skills, okay? Our collective North Node right now at this point in time and space is, for this lesson that we're learning with all of these aspects, is in Leo. So we need to take on, this is us as a collective soul, we the collective people, need to take on the high octave attributes of Leo. That would be creativity, self-expression, autonomy, confidence, not arrogance. That would be low octave, but confidence, joy, fun. The ruler of Leo is the sun. Shit, talk about being the center of the universe, right? You know, they have a reason to be confident. They're the reason they're called the kings and queens of the jungle. So that said, with this eclipse occurring in the sign of Leo at the tail end, with our collective lesson to be learned in that sign as well, as you can see, there'll be a big impact because eclipses are definitely something that impact everybody in a big way. And there's even more aspects that are going to affect this. On the 21st, there is also 2 trines of interest. There is a moon trine, and a trine is a very good aspect, by the way. It's like giving somebody a hug or a kiss or buttering somebody up. The moon is buttering up Saturn. Saturn is the planet of restriction. So you can relate Saturn to things like the law, government, the police, the army, those structures and institutions that keep us in line. Moon is about emotions, intuition, things that are unknown, that's making a beautiful trine with Saturn exactly on the same day that the sun in Leo at this time is making, and ruling Leo at this regardless, is making a trine with Uranus. You're like, what does Uranus have to do with it? Uranus is a planet of unexpected changes. Anything can happen. Big changes, unexpected, might seem uncomfortable, might even seem bad at first, but actually they're good for all of us in the long run. So what we're looking at here for this eclipse is big, impactful energies, big, unpredictable changes occurring, particularly on the world stage, on the macrocosm. In the UK and in the United States, we're going to see some big, big changes. So this month is jam-packed with activity. I hope that makes some sense. There's just a lot going on. So those are things that will affect you regardless of whether or not they're in your constellation. So Libra, I hope that was clear enough. If you have questions on that or the reading, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I'll address them. I don't want to get too waffly here, but I'm going to do a 3-card supernal triangle pull. This is based on the top 3 Sephirah or placement on the related tree of life. So if you follow the Kabbalistic tree of life, this would be Hokmah. This would be Keter, Hokmah, and Binah. In the Kemetic tree of life, this would be Amenasor, Tahuti, and Sekert. For our purposes, we're going to be looking at the superconscious, or the God self talking to us, our highest consciousness, the conscious mind, what's on our mind, what we're thinking about, and then the subconscious mind, what's trying to be, what other message is trying to be conveyed to us via dreams, symbols, messages, thoughts, music, pictures, things that you see and you're like, why did I see that? Why did I take that wrong turn? Why do I keep seeing this number, etc.? So that's the subconscious type. Of course, dreams are crazy. I don't know about you, but I'm having weird dreams. All right, so let's get into your reading. This is just the universal version. This is the universal Rider-Waite-Smith, which is just like the original Rider-Waite-Smith. It's just been recolored and volume's been added. So it makes it a little prettier, a little bit more 3-dimensional looking, not so flat. Nothing against the artist, but this just adds a little oomph to it. Same concept, same astrological associations. One more, no, 2 more. For Libra, August 2017. All of the activity in the sky. Woo-wee! So what do we need to know? What does Libra need to know? What does God Source want Libra to know? Oh my goodness, that was too many. We'd be here all day if I did that. Sorry, bear with me. Let me try that again. 1, 2, whoop. I get a clear answer? They want to talk to you, apparently. They have a lot to say. 3. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to take that as a fallout. God is telling you, death. No, don't take it the wrong way. Death is a wonderful card. It's about transformation. That's what conscious mind, this super conscious or God source is telling you. Now let's see what's on your mind. You got big stuff happening to you. You got transformation coming. Death is associated with Scorpio. And of course, death is a transformation, no doubt about that. But the death card, particularly upright and in communication from the gods, generally means there's a massive transformation waiting for you if you're open to it. And it's always for your higher good. So what is on your mind, Libra, for August? Oh, that's too many too. Sorry, guys. Conscious mind, Libra, August 2017. Either I'm a klutz, or they're talking a lot. Obviously, something important is about to happen for you. Transformation. And usually, when it's spirit communicating it to you and not some other thing, it's something on a high, something big. It's major arcana, so it's not a whole lot you can do about it. It needs to happen for your growth, your evolution. That's ridiculous. Why? Why is that happening? What's on your mind, Libra? Oh, I know why. You change your mind a million times, Libra. That's why I can't get a clear thought on you. What's on Libra's conscious mind? What's in their mind most of the time? All right, we got 2 cards. I'm going to go with the 2 cards because I know you're thinking and you can't make up your mind. We got the Page of Cups in reverse, and we got the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, so Page of Cups looks like an opportunity that might have been missed. This could be miscarriage or termination. This may be a pregnancy that you thought you had, but you didn't. Maybe you were hoping you were pregnant, but you weren't. It could also be an opportunity of love that you missed out on, and I think this is more the case. However, this is also the 10 of Pentacles, which is kind of like the happy long-term family. This is like legacy. This is family. If you notice, there's multi-generational family. There's a couple and a child with a nice big house. You see, that's the Kabbalist. That's actually the tree of life right there. Those coins form the different tree, the Sephra, this tree of life, including the bottom one, Malkuth, which we're really talking about here with Pentacles. And then there's an older gentleman here. So this is multi-generational, child, couple, grandpa, dogs, property. So on your mind, it looks like you're thinking about some kind of love lost, but you're also considering the fact that you still have this structure and stability. So if you lost some kind of love, it's almost like you've still got your friends and you're okay with it. It wasn't like a loss of something that you'd already had for a while. This is more like a loss of something that hadn't quite happened yet. It was like it was on the precipice of happening, or you thought you might want it to happen, but it just never went through. And then this one here, sorry, it's not even in frame. And then this one here indicates to me that you're okay with this. This doesn't have a huge impact on you because you've got friends and family around you to support you. Your finances are okay. So you're in a good position here. And whatever this transformation is, I'd like to get clarification on what that might be. But let's get to what subconscious trying to tell us. That might actually tell us. Yeah, whatever loss that was, or whatever opportunity was missed there, it's okay. You're okay with it. I mean, it might sting sometimes, but I think for the most part, you're okay with it. There we go. Hey, nice. Wow. Libra, hello, the world. So here's your transformation. You're coming to the end of an evolution, or of a, you're evolving to the next level. This is the end of a cycle for you. That probably explains the 10 here as well. Yeah, it looks like something is culminating here financially, and it looks like it's legacy, like something you've been building, like a business or a career, but it's a big one. It's either a big one or it impacts your family. This could have been a family member deciding not to go into the family business. Again, this is a general reading, but the world indicates that regardless of whatever this perceived loss is or missed opportunity is, you're fine. And you're so fine that you're actually ready. This kind of says to me that this is a family business and you are the matriarch or patriarch or the head of this business. And it's like you're ready to retire. Or this was a career and you're ready to retire and enter a new chapter in your life. Let me get some clarification here. These are just Nordic runes, Norse runes. Hegal and Urus or Unus. Hold on a second. Hegal. I'm sorry, I haven't used these in a while and I do not remember exactly. Those aren't ones that are pulled a lot. Where are you, Hegal? Okay. So Hegal can mean limitations or delays, forces outside of your control. And then over here, we got Unus, Anus, I think that's how you say it. Hold on, I'll find it. Ansus. Yeah, if you are the young, okay, so you have limitations here, and then you've got an exam or a possible meeting with elders. And by elders, I mean, that's definitely tribal speak, but that could mean if you own the company, this could be your board, other members of the family. Whatever this transformation is, there's a delay with it. And you're about to step into this new opportunity. You're about to close out this chapter of your life positively, happily. I'm wondering if this perceived loss, this loss of opportunity is delaying that process a little bit. Like if you are senior and junior is not interested in the family business, you can't quite hand off the reins to them to run the company, obviously, because they're not interested. So you're going to have to find a replacement. But there is transformation waiting for you. If this is a situation where it's, it's not a family business, but it's your career, perhaps they thought a replacement was hired for you and they didn't quite work out. They weren't who they thought they were going to be, or they took another offer. So your plans for completion of this, and it feels like career or legacy, like a long, very celebrated career, and you want to close this out and start this new chapter of your life, but there's a slight delay. And this is talking about meeting with elders and careful thought. So I tend to think that this is about whoever this replacement is going to be. If it's a family business and this is junior and junior wasn't interested, careful thought and consideration of other family members. And the same goes with your career, your team at work for your career, if it's not a family business. It's important that you get the insight of elders, of others. And I'm saying elders from the perspective of get the insight from people whose opinions you truly respect. You'd probably do that anyway, but get it from a lot of different people. People that think clearly. And remember, with all of this happening, there's delay anyway with Mercury in retrograde in the month of August. This is for the month of August. I'm sorry, you're almost at 20 minutes, so I apologize this is so long, but there are delays anyway. It could be related to this perceived loss or this missed opportunity. The delays could be related to whatever technical difficulties or macrocosm issues we're going to be experiencing as a whole, and that would cause this next step in your life to be delayed. But for this to happen the way you want it, you need to involve the wisdom of others. So make sure you keep an open mind. In fact, they might help you, because Libra has a tendency to not make a decision just because you're thinking about the fairness of everything. You really are. You're very just, but it almost, means nothing gets done. So others will help you make your decision. So that's, you're being called. There may be a delay regardless, so just kind of strap in, but the evolution is going to happen. The next chapter in your life is going to happen, but it's saying seek advice. Seek advice. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Again, this is a general reading. It feels very strongly like a career or closing out a chapter of one's life to start something new. But it really feels like career to me, whether it's a family business or a celebrated big career that you've had for years and years and you're ready for retirement. That's all that I have. I hope that helps someone. If you'd like something a little more tailored to you, feel free to email me at mimimemes@hotmail.com. Or you can connect with me at other social media as well. All my platforms are on my main page for this channel. Usually I'm there by Divination by Mimi or Mimi Memes, something along those lines. If you have questions about the reading or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I will see you again for the other lunations that are occurring, the full moon and the new moon with the eclipses that are occurring at those times. And other than that, I will see you in the month of September. So ride that Mercury energy. Just remember, expect things to be slowed down and expect things to not be clearly communicated. Be sure you're checking what you're sending to ensure that it will be perceived the right way. And just give that slack to other people, because there's a chance that people are being misunderstood and misrepresented as well. All right, guys and gals, and those who don't identify with anything specific, thank you very much for joining today. And I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves.